Portable is still in the news. He has been very controversial from day one, so I'm not even surprised that he keeps raising dust here and there, having 5 babies from different baby mamas. There are people who are hailing that, other people are of different opinions, and of course that is what we're going to be looking at, part of what we're going to be looking at this morning on social media buzz. And the beautiful Deborah is here. Hi Debbie.
Hi Uche, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi Josh, good morning.
Good morning,
I
Debbie.
don't understand, why are you guys twinning?
I mean, it's telepathy, and to think that we did not even talk about this, and Josh and I just connect, like we're good like that, right Josh?
You're absolutely right.
Anything else you want to say?
When did this start? All right, like you said, Portable is not part of my story though, but we had a conversation about him yesterday, and I felt you weren't given the opportunity to express the nature, not nurture. So we want you to
nature versus nurture. All right.
So we want you to kickstart.
The floor is yours.
Nature versus nurture.
All right.
Okay, so that is a theory in the world of sociology. Yeah, nature versus nurture. Just as the name implies, the nature end of the conversation is the environment that you grew up in. Do you understand? Sorry, the nature part of the conversation is what you came to the world with naturally. So there is this example of twin babies come into the world. One is taken away, one is left at home. Let us say home is where the rich is, excuse me, and the wealth is. So you grew up with mom and dad with the pampering, and you go to private school, you have all these rich kids around you. One grew up in Makoko, you understand, having to fish and smoke it and go and sell, and that type of environment. They are of the same parents, but their behavior and ideologies and attitude to life are not the same. Why? Because of the nature and nurture controversy. You understand? So back to the conversation that we were having yesterday, and how we got to that point of the conversation. You said that you did not understand why the girl, your friend sister, the Boladere, and my conversation is people approach life with the knowledge that they have. People approach life with how you approach life from the upbringing and the environment that you grew up in is not going to be the same with the person who had a different background. I mean, we even talk about it for relationships and marriages. You fight with your sister that both of you grew up together in the same house, not to mention somebody else that is from a different background. So there are people that all they know is, as a girl, probably finish secondary school, find a rich boyfriend and have a child for him, and that is life for you. You're made. You're the baby mama of the probably rich artist or whoever in the society, and that is what they understand. So you see that this person is bereft of certain necessities in life, such as your self-worth, the understanding of your person. These people do not know the capacity at which they can optimally perform at, and that is because they don't know. They are only functioning at the level that they understand. So when you see people saying things like women are gold diggers, it is because of what they know, the experience they have had. They've not had the opportunity to feel better, see better, know better. You understand? So that was why I said bring it back to the home unit, to the family unit. What are we teaching our children? I was just seeing a video on social media just now as we were setting up for you. A child that keeps walking, a baby, 3-year-old, I mean 2-year-old, always walking with her hands on her back. Why? She lives with her grandpa, and her grandpa walks with his hands on his back. They've been trying to teach this baby to stop. Do you understand? And she might be able to stop it eventually, but I'm just trying to create a scenario where you see that the home plays a huge role. I grew up in a home where you wake up in the morning. It is the sound of BBC News that wakes you up, first of all. So we listen to the BBC One News, I think at 5 a.m. Before we will now pray and get ready for school. So if I still dream about that sound, it's in my subconscious. Anywhere I hear it, I recognize it.
All right, thank
So
you.
the home unit has a role, a huge role to play. In fact, everything that happens in the society today is dependent on the home unit. The degradation that we're seeing in the society today is because the home unit, to a great extent, has been destroyed. The idea, the original idea of the family unit has been destroyed. So you have single parenthood, you have separated parents, you have parents who are together but are not paying attention, are not doing the right work that is expected of them.
Yeah.
I could talk on and on, but this is not a a church segment. You understand? So it's social media.
It's not a church segment.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to do your thing.
Okay,
Thank you.
Before we actually dive into the story, there's an update on the portable baby mama saga. So she has said she's happy. She's seen all the tags. She doesn't give.
I mean, that's his wife, right?
She doesn't care.
The one that he eventually married, his wife.
She,
the baby mama.
the baby mama. Yeah, Bola, if I'm correct. She doesn't care. She's living a life and she's happy. And to crown all of what I said, she has a beautiful bouncing baby boy. So now let's go into the story for today. Nollywood actress Caroline Danjuma spoke about her relationship with her ex-husband Musa Danjuma and why she wouldn't mind going back to him. She referred to him as the love of her life and revealed that their divorce is just a formality. Despite the end of their marriage, Caroline seems to hold no grudge against the father of her children and had only positive things to say about him. Caroline went on to explain that she changed her name from Danjuma to Ochens on social media because she didn't like the way his name was being dragged through the mud. Despite the name change, however, Caroline maintains that she and her ex-husband still like each other and that their divorce is merely a legal formality. Now to the reactions. Oh my God, said, I have eaten my cake, but I still have it. The next reaction. Dan Modez said, seems someone got demoted from wife to side chick and she's okay with it. The next reaction. Is Danjuma's name your mate? This is why I laugh at those surname conversation. Everyone knows what they are doing and what they bend standard for in reality. So true. The next reaction. Judith said, still the love of your life, but you went ahead to divorce him. When them say, calm down, make thick soup reach your fufu, you say no. Now soup don't finish. You don't carry fufu for hand, they waka. Why are you laughing?
Does it look like I'm laughing?
Yes, you do.
Please help me understand. I'm trying to understand, yeah? Help me understand how divorce in its totality is a formality.
Somebody said, is the Danjuma name a joke to you?
See, before we get to the Danjuma name, that is social shenanigans, right? I'm talking about the woman in question and her explanation to what is going on in her life right now. She said her divorce, because I have people that I love who are divorced, and I know what the situation is like in reality. The divorce is not a joke. So I'm trying to juxtapose it to how, Josh, how do you react to this situation?
You see, some people just come up online to try to mess with our psyche. Marriage are for very matured adults, not for babes. So if you understand it from that point of view, at every step of the way, you take whatever decisions you're making very seriously. I cannot imagine an adult of this nature coming out to tell us, perhaps those of us who are still contemplating getting married, that divorce is what?
A formality.
So it means that everyone will just go in with the fact that, okay, we can always divorce. Well, in their case, let me even make it very, very special. In their case, it is this rhetoric that we are best fitted or suited as acquaintances, not as married persons. So at some point she was mistaking her husband for a boyfriend. Let's see ourselves as boyfriend. We're not too good being close to the extent where we're married. So that's her case. But let me just say this. This lady, you want to eat your cake and still have it. It's not possible.
We saw it.
Something must give. It's either you appreciate the fact that you're married or still married.